Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. These are going to be your monthly readings by sign. I only have 2 left in the bag, so let's see who is next. Alright, we have Gemini. Welcome Gemini. Going to begin with some basic sidereal astrology here. We have the long night moon or the cold moon, which is a full moon in Taurus happening December 7th at 11:09 p.m. Eastern, adjust for your time zone. But that means if you're a Gemini rising or first house, then this full moon will be happening in your 12th house of spirituality, completion, dreams, psychic gifts. So this is also conjunct Mars retrograde. There could be an epiphany or a jolt or a realization that comes through for you in the spiritual realm, or maybe messages in a dream comes through real clear for you. And then we have also the new moon happening December 23rd at 8 degrees Sagittarius. So again, if this is your Gemini rising first house, this will be happening in your 7th house of partnerships and relationships. Could be seeing new alignments with friends or loved ones. And let's not forget the winter solstice, December 21st at 4:47 p.m. Eastern. Again, the shortest day of the year, longest night of the year, hence the name the long night moon for the full moon in December. Geez, I'm already saying February. I wonder why that is. Okay. So we're going to begin here for you, Gemini. I'm going to use the Osho Zen Tarot today. All right. What does Gemini need to know for December, please? Okay, just 4. No, maybe 5. We'll see. Oh, understanding. There we go. So this is the Page of Cups. As you can see, the imagery here, the bird's getting ready to take flight for the first time. It looks like there's a cage. The door has always been open, but the bars are starting to fade away. The illusion of being trapped in a situation maybe is becoming apparent to you that you're free to go anytime you want. So could get a clear revelation about that if that's your situation. And next we have, nothingness, so the void. This is number 5 major arcana for this deck, typically the Hierophant, which is ruled by Taurus, and we have that full moon in Taurus. So before understanding and light, there's darkness, there's nothing, it's the void. So there's infinite potential and possibility for manifestation here, a clean slate, a fresh start. Next, we have receptivity. Yes, the Queen of Cups. So we went from the Page of Cups to the Queen of Cups, and there's definite fulfillment here. There's just, in staying in a vibration of love, she's opened herself up to receiving so much care and healing and nurturing from the universe. She's got her hands extended. I see, the lotus flower. I actually have one tattooed on my spine. So it's significant to me in the fact that it depicts spiritual evolution and growth, that you've pushed through the darkest times when you couldn't see clearly where you were headed or what the outcome would be, but you didn't give up anyway. But you had to push through on faith alone that you're going to come out the other side, this beautiful flower. So be receptive to the gifts and blessings that Spirit's pouring out on you at this time. Just be open to healing. I just see a lot of things being flushed out. Cord cutting possibly, some kind of releasing ceremony. Now we have Beyond Illusion, the number 20. This is the Judgment card. Like what I say about fresh beginnings, new starts, especially with the void there. And here we have the butterfly, so clearly depicting transmutation, transformation. So as I said about the lotus beginning in the dark, muddy water at the bottom and having to push through the darkness only based on instinct. And here the third eye is illuminated here, intuition. And if you probably have strong water placements, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, that you're able to have this deep vision and connection to spirit. And next we have aloneness. Okay, this is number 9, the Hermit card. These are all very powerful major arcana, except the Queen of Cups, but still, being a court card, it holds a lot of value. And this number 9 Virgo card, it has to do with your health. I think a lot of you are being called to retreat, to spend time alone, healing and reflecting on everything that you've accumulated to up to this point in your life, and examining it and trying to just, it's just another cage, another bar on your cage. So this will give you an opportunity to look at, these almost look like cords to me too. What has been holding you back, weighing you down, tethering you? There's something that needs to be released, possibly after this full moon. Okay, get some clarifiers for you. You know, with this full moon in your 12th house of spirituality, this is really in alignment with that releasing after a full moon that we do. So observe them up until the peak illumination, so you get the clearest vision of what it is you're dealing with, what needs to be targeted for deletion, so to speak. So I'm going to get some clarifiers for Cancer. Oh, I said Cancer. So I was looking at the Queen of Cups. Could be dealing with a Cancer. Again, have strong Cancer placements. All right. Underneath this deck, we have the Three of Fire, Three of Wands. It's movement forward. Action. Sun in Aries. We do have, again, this full moon conjunct Mars, the ruler of Aries. So this could be, again, you taking action once you've reflected on your circumstance. Six of Water, Six of Cups. I immediately heard the word forgiveness. Some of you could be dealing with thinking about the past, who may have caused you harm. Oh, the water, the lotuses are showing up here again. Grow through adversity. You came here to learn these lessons, major one being forgiveness. So letting go of any resentment or lower feelings, lower energies. She's holding her stomach here, almost like it's got you nervous or tied in knots thinking about it. But I feel like also maybe you might be blocked around your solar plexus or your sacral chakra. But it has to do with their past. So there's something here that needs forgiven, and a part of that is forgiving yourself for not knowing better, for not understanding boundaries and self-worth. But there's some connection with the Six of Cups. That's Sun in Scorpio. It has to do with family. It could have to do with inherited energy that, you know, maybe you came here to clear on your family's line, your family's karma. Next to that, we have the King of Water. Okay, and that's right under the Queen of Cups. That's incredible. So Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio again. We did just go through a powerful Scorpio season. There was a Scorpio new moon not too long ago. And this could have been, again, a turning point for you, to where this kind of took precedence. Something came through that was like, this needs our attention now. So like all of your energy became focused on that process. A High Priestess. So this is the intuitive card. This is your connection to the divine. In the 12th house, the full moon happening again December 7th. I feel a lot of clarity is going to come in through for you. It's like seeing through the clouds again, beyond illusion. I began this reading as understanding and how the bars are an illusion. So any kind of confinement, captivity, whether, you know, self-imposed or precipitated by others, it's an illusion. So self-limiting beliefs. Maybe that's again why you feel like the solar plexus and sacral are blocked. Next we have, wow, the Hermit again, double Hermit. 9-9. Nines are spirituality and completion. Pisces got a strong message of that as well. And we have water signs showing up here. So if you have that placement, maybe check out that reading if you feel called to do so. But again, you're close to clearing this energy from the past. And here again, I have a 6 and a 9. That's the symbol for Cancer. Cancer has to do with the 4th house, home and healing, home and family. So again, another reason I feel like this has to do with family karma. Okay, this is pretty heavy, Gemini. I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't anticipating this reading today, but it has to come through. Somebody needs to hear this. So, oh, okay. I was shuffling the Angels and Ancestors card, and a bunch came out. But this is the first one that I saw. The High Priestess, Harness Mystic Power. She's already showed up here too. So clearly she has a message for you this month. I think also in deep meditation, in silence, in your dreams, you're going to get this message coming through. Is there any other... We have arrow, surround yourself with protective energy. So boundaries, again, might be important. I mentioned that earlier, that maybe where there were no boundaries or unenforced ones in the past, now it's time to reinforce those boundaries. And that just comes with cutting ties with people, not going back on a situation. Okay. Recognize, oops, let me look at the right one here. Align with the light and focus on all things positive. The High Priestess is the physical embodiment of the divine feminine, the goddess in human form. She has had many names through time and space, but her essence has remained similar, fierce, powerful, and disciplined. Kind of like a Queen of Swords, like you, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. And here we have the air, or the arrow, that flies through the air. And that looks like swords to me too, communication. In many traditions, particularly pre-Christian, the High Priestess was in charge of spiritual and religious orders and was the voice of authority and guidance from the gods. The High Priestess in this deck is the consort and partner of the High Priest. If you look at them together, you will see them mirror each other's energy. She is joined by a black cat representing the Egyptian goddess Bast, who protects her from lower energies, and she stands strong in her glory and power. So maybe that's why the arrow came up as well. You are a mystic with the capacity to connect with energies that go beyond the human senses. Within you is a force of magic that is directed by your will. There is an opportunity for you to rise up at this time, but it requires dedication and discipline. You are being guided to look at what you are working on or at the situation before you and determine where your precious priorities lie. If you're unable to figure that out, you must use your intuition and discernment, the High Priestess, to focus on what will bring you closer to your goal and the happiness of everyone involved. When this card arrives, it's also important for you to check in with your intuition, as it will give you guidance that will be important for your growth. And I felt the growth here too in the Queen of Cups card. So growing out of the darkness, out of the blackness. This last new moon could have been very powerful for you, and was the beginning of this cycle that's coming to light. Let's see what your mystical wisdom cards have for you, Gemini. Okay, I've got two of them here. Wow, there are two angelic cards. They were stuck together. We have Angel of Miracles, open your heart and expect to receive a miracle. So they're overseeing this process. Archangel Raphael, provider of healing for mind, body, and spirit. Yep, the Queen of Cups. The King of Cups, too, is healing. So you have a divine counterpart in the same suit. And it's both water, so it's very comforting, clearing, and soothing. Okay. Let's get your animal medicine for the month, Gemini. Okay, that flipped over right away. The raven, that's fitting. I know that already has to do with the spirit world and psychic gifts and energies. So how pertinent for your 12th house full moon. Yeah, the title of this card is Magic. Throughout time, Raven has carried the medicine of magic. This has been true in many cultures across the planet. It is sacred in the medicine ways to honor Raven as the bringer of magic. If the magic is bad medicine, the carrier may be honored out of fear rather than out of respect. Those who fear Raven may do so because they have been dabbling in areas in which they had no knowledge, and a spell may have backfired on them. Rather than analyzing the dark side of sorcery, realize that you will fear Raven only if you need to learn about your inner fears or self-created demons. Did I mention self-limiting beliefs earlier? Raven magic is a powerful medicine that can give you the courage to enter the darkness of the void. Nothingness. Okay, which is the home of all that is not yet in form. The void is called the Great Mystery. Great Mystery existed before all other things came into being. Great Spirit lives inside the void and emerged from the Great Mystery. Raven is the messenger of the void. If Raven appears in your spread, you are about to experience a change in consciousness. This may involve walking inside the Great Mystery on another path at the edge of time. It would portend a signal brought by the Raven that says you have earned the right to see the experience a little more of life's magic. Raven's color is the color of the void, the black hole in space that holds all energy of the creative source. In native teachings, the color black means many things, but it does not mean evil. Black can mean the seeing of answers, the void, or the road to the spiritual or non-physical. The blue-black of Raven contains an iridescent that speaks of the magic of darkness and the changeability of form and shape that brings an awakening in the process, just like the lotus flower. Raven is the guardian of ceremonial magic in absentia healing. In any healing circle, Raven is present. Raven guides the magic of healing and the change of consciousness that will bring about a new reality and dispel dis-ease or illness. I mentioned some of you'd be focusing on your health with Virgo showing up twice. You could be seeking out a healer, spiritual, physical, or mental. Raven brings in the new state of wellness from the void of great mystery and the field of plenty. Raven is the messenger that carries all energy flows of ceremonial magic between the ceremony itself and the intended destination. For instance, if a ceremony is being performed to send energy to a disaster area where people need courage and strength, Raven would be the courier for that energy flow. The intention could be to allow the people of the devastated area to feel the concern and support of the participants in the ceremony. If you have chosen Raven, magic is in the air. Do not try to figure it out. You cannot. It is the power of the unknown at work, and something special is about to happen. The deeper mystery, however, is how you will respond to the sparkling synchronicity of this alchemical moment. Will you recognize it and use it to further enhance your growth? Can you accept it as a gift from the Great Spirit, or will you limit the power of the Great Mystery by explaining it away? It may be time to call Raven as a courier to carry an intention, some healing energy, a thought, or a message. Raven is the patron of smoke signals or spirit messages represented by smoke. So if you want to send a message to the Blue Road of Spirit, in order to contact the ancients, call Raven. Or who knows, the ancients may be calling you. Remember, this magic moment came from the void of darkness, and the challenge is to bring it to light. In doing so, you will have honored the magician within. I could end the reading right here because I think that says it all. But I'm going to get an archetype card for you and a Queen of the Moon. So, all right. One card for Gemini. Trust, the egg moon. I did mention boundaries and there's security. There's a cage here. I'd say trust that your environment is safe, and that you're ready. When you're ready to hatch, you're ready. Take all the time you need to heal. I mean, you might, again, that retreating energy, the hermit energy, there's something that needs to be pulled inward before it can be shared outward with the world. Okay. And then, so trust your guides, trust this process and the need for it. And then we have the stone. This just came out for, I think it was Taurus. So, again, that Taurus full moon is being emphasized for me. The eternal, the anchor, the rock. As an archetypal object, the stone holds psychic and literal weight. Its energy is one of permanence, concreteness, and reliability. The stone's ability to transform is nearly imperceptible to us as it changes ever so slowly over countless human lifespans. A single stone may see thousands of generations come and go, therefore it contains an ancient and eternal presence. The stone is best used to anchor our wild side, so no matter how far we roam, we can always find our way back. The stone tethers us to earth, helping the ground to connect to our stillness, quiet, and peace. When this card appears, it is likely the stone is a remedy for what ails us. Humble and easily unnoticed, the power of the stone balances the frenzy of our world. So I just got an image of, when I was talking about tethers earlier, this is like you have a rock, you have a tether to the earth, which is, unbreakable. You are grounded. Some of you might be spending time in a cave or getting a hot stone massage, the power of earth surrounding you. helping you stay grounded and comfortable and out of your head during this whole process, because there are no Nine of Swords, there's no Tower here, there's no stress. This is a strong connection. This could be self-care too, like I mentioned, getting treatments with hot stones or something, or even in a sauna, they use hot stones. You could be purging a lot in that environment too. So let's see, it's steadfast, loyal, committed, and present. In Jewish mourning tradition, stones are left at graves rather than flowers. Sit with this vision for a moment and see what unfolds. Okay. Again, you could be somebody's rock, or you could be seeking somebody else as a balance point for you. All right, finally, I'm going to get some Making Magic cards for you this month, Gemini. Here we go. Power symbols to create lucky, serendipitous events. Cool, I'll take that. And the stone is also the Philosopher's Stone. Makes me think of, transmuting this lead into gold, from the darkness into the light. Something that weighed you back is now a gift that helps you fly. Trinket 5, manifesting money and income. I'm just going to let them fall. And then we have happy love, a joyful, stable partnership, and good friends. I said somebody could be your rock, or you could be theirs, so that's a good source for you. And then safe and happy travel, protection from harm when journeying. That's been coming a lot for everyone. I guess traveling during the holidays comes with its own risks. But again, with this egg, safe, confined, protected. So, all right, I hope you enjoyed this reading, Gemini. If so, let me know in the comments below, and hopefully we'll see you next month. Take care. Bye-bye.